I used GBPUSD and I used the silver bullet strategy to completely dominate and destroy the market, and I've been able to make thousands and thousands of dollars from it. And I'm going to be sharing that strategy that I've been using with you guys today in this video, so make sure you do watch until the end, right? So let's get straight into it. You only trade within the London session kill zone. Okay, the London session kill zone consists of 2 timings from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on the 5-minute time frame, right? So what we can actually do to make sure that we only trade within these 2 areas is actually mark out our kill zone time. So as you can see, there's our 7 a.m. and that's our 11 a.m. and I'm gonna name this right here London session kill zone. So this is London kill zone, right? So as I've marked it out, let me actually just make it in red so all you guys can actually see this very, very clearly. And as you can see right there, from here on out, what we need to do is very, very crucial, right? All we need to do is mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, right? And then we can identify which part of price gets liquidated first. As you can see right here, I have my Asian session in the blue marked area, and that is an indicator that I use, right? If you want access to this indicator, just comment down below the country you're from, an indicator, and I will send it to you completely for free, right? But what you need to do now is actually mark out your highs and the lows of Asian session. As you can see, that's my highest point of Asian session, and as you can see, this is my lowest point of Asian session. So as soon as I've marked out my highs and my lows, what I need to do now becomes very, very crucial. Now what we need to do is identify which part of price gets liquidated first. Is it the highs or is it the lows? Right, so if I play price forward now, we're just waiting on one of these two to completely get swept, and as you can see, it's gone all the way down and completely swept my lows, right? So what I can do is mark this out as areas of liquidity by putting dollar signs, right? Because we know that a lot of people have gotten stopped out from this. Now what we need to do is we need to find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have been swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift within a golfing candlestick if possible, right? So what this means is we need to find an actual change of character within price where it actually breaks on itself just like this, and it gives us a very clear, distinctive market structure shift. So that's all we're looking for right now. So now if I actually just remove this and show you guys what happens next, then you can see for yourself, right? So if I keep playing price forward, as you can see, we just got a very, very big engulfing candlestick, and that's exactly what we needed, right? So we needed this engulfing candlestick because, as you can see here, it says reinforce your market structure shift within an engulfing candlestick if possible, right? And as you can see, we got the engulfing right there, and that's all we needed. Now what we can do is mark out my market structure shift right there to the closest high I can find. So that'll be my market structure shift, and now all we're looking for is our fair value gap. So now all we need to do is literally look for the fair value gap, and then we can enter our position. But just before I continue with that, this is going to be your last chance to actually be able to get a payout with us, just like Michael right here, who got a $14,000 payout. There's only 1 spot remaining, and 34 people have already seen this, right? So you need to join the first link in the description right now, join our Telegram chat, which is completely free, and then I can show you and actually manage your account, getting you payouts on payouts on payouts, right? And the greatest thing is you don't even have to pay before seeing results, right? So this is a thing where you never have to pay, right? So what we need to do now, anyway, get back to the charts. We need to actually mark out our fair value gap, which will be from here to here. So this is going to be our fair value gap right there. And as soon as you mark out the fair value gap, all you need to do from here on out is actually mark out your position, right? So you're going to enter your position, as it says, overlap with the market structure shift for a high probability. So it's on the same candle, and now we just execute the trade. So as you can see, the market structure shift is on the same candle, and we've gone to the extreme FEG right here, and now we just execute our play. So what I'm going to do is actually place my buy limit right there, placing my stop loss just at the highlighted area or right below it, and placing my take profit as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. So as you can see, everything's done 1-to-3. I can leave it at 1-to-3 and a little bit over for spreads. But now what I'm going to do is play price forward, and you'll see exactly how it enters right there, and now it starts going towards the upside. And as you can see from the second candle right there, we've completely smashed take profit. I can play price forward more, and as you can see, it could have gone up and smashed even higher take profits, right? But what we do actually take into consideration is our actual trade, right? So our trade was a 1 to 3 right here after the fair value gap, and as you can see, it's entered, gone up, completely smashed it, and that's exactly what we wanted to see, right? In the next videos upcoming, I'll show you more examples, but for now, let me just show you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works. So what you're going to do is wait for Asian session to do whatever it wants, and I'm going to guess that you have my indicator already and you're using it. So what it's going to do is mark out your Asian session for you. So this would be Asian session, completely marked out, everything's good, and now you just mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. So as you can see, this would be our highest point, and let's say this is our lowest point right here. And as soon as that's done, you marked out your highest point and your lowest point. You need to now wait for price to sweep one of these two areas. Let's say it completely swept the highs, for example, in this trade. You'd obviously put your little money signs to show that that's our liquidity sweep. And what's next is finding out our market structure shift, right, or change of character. As you can see, price would have broken on itself right there, giving us that amazing market structure shift, just like this MSS, right? So as soon as we get this market structure shift, what we need to do now is very, very simple. We just mark out our rectangular tool, and we can actually check where our FEG is, right? So this would be my fair value gap. Very, very simple, very easy, right? So this is where your fair value gap would be, right, in a normal market structure. What you need to do now is actually place a sell limit right there, placing a stop loss with a little bit of breathing room around this area, and placing your take profit at least as a 1 to 3. So you can actually range it. So it could be from at least a 1 to 3, or it could be at Asian sessions lows, right? Asian sessions lows, you're really aiming for, you know, the exit of the market, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this trade right here. And now all you need to do is wait for price to actually come back into the fair value gap area, and if it gives you a very solid response on the reversal, then you can actually keep your take profit at Asian sessions lows, and you're going to wait for it to go all the way down, completely smashing your Asian sessions lows. And after it's actually completely smashed it, you can just check your phone or check whatever platform you're trading on, and you'd see thousands and thousands of dollars if you trade with that much capital, right? Me personally, I trade with that much capital, so I see, like, let's say 6,000, 3,000, 4,000, right, wins, because I only trade a few times a week, and these few times that I do trade, I trade my secret silver bullet strategy. And if you want to learn 2 more strategies that will make you profitable, that I will personally teach you in my Discord community, where I have over 300 people, just click the second link in the description and join my mentorship now. But anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.